I love walking through the forest with ferns. Yep.
Like with ferns? Are the ferns already there, or are you walking with the ferns?
I'm walking with the ferns.
Oh, wow, okay.
Not a forest full of ferns. I like walking through the forest with ferns.
Okay, cool. I didn't know how that works.
It was all a dream. It was all a dream.
Yo. Welcome to the 317 Sports Project with Penn and Pops. I am Penn.
I am Pops.
What's poppin', people?
We are back.
We are back up in this bitch. Finally, episode number 55, season 4 kickoff entitled We Back in Bizness. Holy shit. Bizness. We made it, Pops. We made it, bro. I did not know that we were going to get here. Niggas was tired, dog. Niggas was tired. It is Tuesday, August 27th, 2024. Salute to the new listeners and the new viewers. I know there are a bunch of people who have been asking us over the summer, what's up with the show? When does the new season start? How are y'all doing? Are you guys coming back? Yes. Yeah. We're absolutely coming back. Crazy that you guys have been asking about it, but we're here, we're ready to go, and we cannot forget the OGs. Salute to all the OGs who've been hitting us up. When you guys starting again? Break time is over. You know what? You're right. We probably took like a couple more weeks longer than normal.
And it was necessity.
It was what?
It was necessity.
It was necessity. We'll get back to the flow.
It was necessity.
It was necessity.
That break
for
was
sure.
Necessity.
Can you tell how necessity it was?
Absolutely.
And what a break it was, though. Bro, how you feel, man? I actually feel pretty good, but I have to also say that I am surprised that I enjoyed sports this summer. Usually over the summer, I don't give a shit about sports, but like...
Was it because we had the Olympics? Or
I think like the WNBA is kind of like...
yeah.
I'm... As a day one WNBA fan, I hate to say that, but I've been a day one WNBA fan.
Yeah.
I just really love this damn game. And all the attention it's getting right now, all the hype, probably being from Naptown helps. And the Olympics definitely helps some. But I got to give it up to the WNBA. They've kept me excited and watching sports all summer long.
Yeah. And I would say you're a more engaged baseball fan than you used to be.
No question about it.
Because you have a team that you actually follow now.
For sure.
So like that helps.
That's true.
Do you have to watch all 160 some games?
We're not doing that.
No.
Nope.
But you can at least peek at that. It's like, Phillies did win. Oh, they're on right now. Let me at least peek, see what they're doing for a few innings.
I watched a couple innings today.
Yeah. You at least peek at it.
I care.
Look.
I authentically, for sure.
Yeah.
I authentically give a shit. But what was the best part of the break for you?
Less social media.
Oh man, that's gorgeous.
Less social media. I'm on social. We both not only have this, but we then have other ventures that you got to at least be somewhat present on social media. But not having to deal with fans,
facts,
and reading
facts,
fan comments is very nice.
And we're about to have to get right back into that because it's about to go down with the NFL season about to kick off, literally. And then, obviously, the NBA is right behind that. You got college football and everybody's... the fall fandom, cats get real crazy in the fall time. Fall fandom is a whole ass thing we should probably talk about one of these days. But
people just want to argue.
They do.
Yeah.
They definitely just be looking for reasons and want to be heard.
Yeah, I was hearing a conversation and I blocked it out. I put my noise-canceling headphones on. I heard one of the people, he was like, one of the kids was like, honestly, I don't really follow college football. The response that the other guy said, what do you mean? Are you not breathing? Are you not a man and not breathing? How do you not follow? I'm like, why?
That's aggressive. Your dad didn't hug you.
Right.
He was a bully. Your dad used to push you down and call you a bitch ass sissy and shit. You should have a skirt on, Keisha.
Right.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's okay. For me, it was the emotionally, physically, and mental recharge. I needed that all the way around. 3 weeks ago, there's no way I would have been able to shoot today. But I feel emotionally, physically, and mentally recharged and ready because it's a long-ass season.
And you know what we did when we pushed it? Because we were going to record last week, and then I was like, there's some stuff that happened. It was my birthday week, but there's some other stuff going on.
For sure.
We just went ahead and said, let's do it, because that put us right back on our normal week schedule.
No, it did not.
It did.
Oh, well, there you have that. We're awesome. For sure. You want to go to Show Me Some Mary? Just do mic checks, man. Let's get mic checks. Let's officially post-summer break check-in. How the hell are you, Zachariah?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I just turned 38 last week. That was interesting. Funny story.
Do tell.
Funny story.
Hey.
Wife's car broke down. Get this. Of course, it happened on a Sunday. No one's open on Sunday.
No one is open.
So it's like 1:30. We find a place called Tire Source over on Bethel. And
that sounds hood.
We called them and they're like, yes, we can get you in. Check engine light came on. We can get you in. Be here by 2. It was 1:30. So it's like, hey, let's go.
No doubt. So we can get really, really close. Take all types of pictures tonight, babe.
So
get really close.
We went. It was closed.
Shut up.
So there was 2 other people that got out or were waiting by the door, and they were like, apparently they called, had a flat tire. They also told them to get there by 2. So I don't know what shady business was going on this place.
They told them the same thing?
They told them the same thing, but like the open sign was turned off. Nobody was there. When I got out of the car, and this is what I was like, it made me feel good until wifey brought me back down a level, because I pulled into my spot, or pulled into the spot because we drove separate in case she had to drop off her car.
Oh, that's fair.
The woman that was waiting, older woman, goes, "Pops, you work here?"
No, she did not.
And I was like, she must recognize me from the show. My ego kicked in, and it was like, she must recognize me from the show.
She must recognize me from the show.
Was like, I don't think she recognized you from the show. And I was like, wow, I actually am Pops. That was the first time I was called Pops,
God,
not being affiliated because I call myself Pops.
That's so fucking funny.
That made me feel weird.
That did get funny. I was waiting for it to get funny. I was like, damn, the car broke down? Y'all went to a shady-ass mechanic? None of this sounds funny. That's funny.
Pops.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm in. Show me some Mary. What we got today, dog?
WNBA season's winding down. Going to be heading towards playoffs, so we'll talk a little bit about that. College football's back. NFL, football still back. MLB, updated standings. Olympics, recapping.
That was fire. Damn, bro, look at you go. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Quick hitters. Here we go. The good. We're going to discuss this more soon, obviously, in around the world. But big ups to Paris, man. These Olympic Games were absolutely wonderful. The aesthetic, the unity, the camaraderie, the storylines, the ceremonies, the events, the coverage, the athlete safety, which is most important to us. The Olympics were absolutely fire. The bad. Yo, Minnesota Timberwolves, get your shit together and give KG his freaking flowers. Can we talk about this for a second?
Let's talk about it.
His jersey was retired March 13th, 2022 by the Celtics.
Yeah.
How the hell is it possible that Minnesota has not retired this dude's jersey yet? That is a downright Travis mockery, as I put it in here.
I thought you were going to say shame.
Shame. 1997 to 2007, he was damn near a 2010 guy. No, not even damn near. He was a 2010 guy. From 1999 to 2007, while playing them, he basically averaged 23 and 12. He even came back to finish his career with them in 15 and 16. He leads the team in the franchise in games played, minutes played, field goals, free throws, free throw attempts, free throws made, rebounds, offensive and defensive, assists, steals, blocks, triple doubles, and points.
Yeah. You should probably retire his jersey. I mean, that's just the respectful thing to do.
What are we talking about, dog?
Like, even if you don't like the human, you would go like, all right, we should probably do something.
All that whole entire list you lead the team in? I don't know. You
at least need a statue.
You
like,
probably,
can we get something?
Thank you.
Like,
Name another player who leads the team in half of those categories on any sport and does not have their name in the rafters or a fucking statue.
Yeah.
Name one.
Fuck.
That is crazy. Get your shit together, Minnesota Timberwolves. That is
Get it together,
bad.
Timberwolves.
And the ugly, man. Yo, the NFL preseason.
I didn't watch it.
Is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's horribler than it used to be. It's getting horribler and horribler by the year. 4 games, nobody plays.
3 games.
3 games?
They only do 3 now.
Horribler.
Yeah.
3 games, nobody plays. You got, I know cats are out here trying to get jobs and all of that shit, and I support that, but like, You got to find a different way.
I mean, really,
You got to find a different way. Thank you, Birdie.
Now it's like pointless because now you just get people got injured.
That's all you're doing is out there getting injured.
Like, that's
this
all
this
it
fucking
is.
kickoff has got people getting hurt, which the kickoff is dope, though. I will say.
I don't mind the kickoff.
This new kickoff is kind of fuego. But, yo, man, they've got to do something with this damn NFL preseason. It is stupid. Ugly. That's it. Good, bad, and ugly. Shout-outs. Happy belated birthday to you, Pops. My dog to my right, to your left, right, and your left just officially turned 38 years old last Tuesday, which is crazy to me. Obviously, last Wednesday, which is crazy to me because I've known him literally his whole life. So I've known this fool for 38 years, and that's absolutely love. I love you so much. What kind of show would this be? Not to wish the inventor and the creator of the show a freaking happy belated birthday. So to you, my dog, and from all of us,
Happy birthday to me.
happy birthday to you, my dude. Quick break. Look at him. The sunglasses are fire. Pops is back. Penn is back. We are officially back. Season 4 kickoff episode of 317 Sports Project. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to come back and get into Around the World, Naptown News, the fine print in this biatch. All of it, y'all. We'll see you in a second.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Welcome back to the 317 Sports Project. We are presented by Pinnacle Professional Coaching. Are you feeling stuck? Are you at a fork in the road and you just can't pick a direction? Reach out to Pinnacle Pro Coaching. We specialize in transitions, whether through work, life, whatever that is, mindfulness, and self-love. Schedule a 45-minute consultation to start to unlock your full potential today. Remember, you're worth it. Let's do it.
I've been waiting for that right there for so long. I can't even tell you how much joy that just brought to me right there for this show. Perfect. Around the world. Let's kick it off, bro. What's going on in the corner shot, my dog?
Corner shot.
I'm gonna twist up while you talk.
WNBA standings. Not a whole lot of changes.
No.
Not a whole lot of changes. The good stay the good. The bad have been staying baddin'. There's been some shuffle in the middle.
But the good are clearly the good. Like,
Correct. Now, I will say,
levels.
Obviously, we've got New York Liberty sitting up top there. Connecticut Suns been playing really strong. I've actually been really...
Their defense is fire.
Their
bro.
defense is like...
But the Connecticut Sun are in the Western Conference Finals, or like this is what they do.
That's what they do.
This is what they do.
They're built to be in the playoffs for sure.
That's what they do.
Got Minnesota at 22-8 there.
So those three are locked in. Those
absolutely.
Three. Oh, okay.
They're absolutely locked in.
All
Las
right.
Vegas Aces are on the outside of that at the 4 spot right now. They started out slow, but they've actually been gaining some momentum.
Don't nobody want that problem.
Yeah, they're 6-4 in the last 10. We got Seattle at 5. We've got who did I say? Connecticut Suns, Phoenix Mercury at 6. Indiana Fever at 7. Chicago at 8.
What do you think? I mean, I guess there's really only so much that you can do. But I was going to say, what do you think of teams with losing records in the playoffs? But there's only so many damn WNBA teams.
That's the issue.
That's the issue.
That's the issue.
I guess.
So,
what do you think of the fact that they don't have conferences when it comes to their playoffs?
Well, they got enough teams.
Okay.
So I mean, like, you've got 12 teams in the WNBA right now.
That's all the WNBA
The
is?
WNBA's 12 teams right now.
6 in the East, 6 in the West?
Right.
Is that how they run it, probably?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's the
they're
league.
about to expand to 14, 15?
Exactly.
That's
I think
crazy.
they said 16 by 2027, something like that.
Yeah.
You
That's
won't
crazy.
see that probably open up to like really like conference until it gets to 10. I mean, the 20. 10 on each
20
side.
teams. Yeah.
20 teams.
That's when you have conference playoffs.
Exactly.
A snarf.
Yeah.
Snarf.
And you'll see the playoffs be extended a little bit more.
Yep.
You'll play a little bit more.
Yep, I co-sign
You'll get paid
that.
a little bit more.
I co-sign that.
All of that
Yep.
stuff.
Caitlin effect.
Caitlin Affleck.
Yep.
Caitlin Affleck.
All right.
Marquee matchups pre-playoffs. August. We'll finish it up obviously here this week. We got Liberty at Mercury. That was actually last night. I don't even remember who won that one.
The Liberty won for sure. Liberty won for sure.
There you go.
Liberty beat them.
We've got tomorrow Sun at the Fever. Caitlin Clark.
I'm so excited to talk about the Fever in a little bit. I'm so excited to talk about the Fever.
Liberty play again at the Storm, 8:30. That'll be another good game. September, really, obviously, you've got some matches, but some really big, nice matches. You got Aces at the Fever on 9/11, Lynx at the Liberty at 9:15.
All right.
Some really good stuff coming up. The biggest thing with WNBA, I would say, that we're excited for, we've got them coming to Indy next summer for the All-Star.
Because Naptown just keeps kicking ass and taking names.
Absolutely.
I need y'all niggas to recognize it's one of the dopest cities, and that's why they keep doing dope shit there.
Correct.
So I'm just thought I'd tell you that. Check up on Naptown. It's fire.
So yeah, keep tuning in because we need to get these ladies their props. They're phenomenal. It's getting bigger. People are watching. And
bro,
honestly,
the game is growing right in front of our eyes, bro.
And it's starting to bleed into other teams and not just the Fever. Like you can actually see the viewership for other teams has been growing just because they're starting to actually really recognize the other stars that are already there.
Woo! Preach.
What's going on?
Let's get a lighter. Don't mind.
Okay, gotcha.
You know.
Wing shot. College football.
Oh.
College football.
We back, baby.
College football, man.
We back. This is insane to me. We'll talk about the 12-team playoff in a minute. I think that we have different perspectives on the 12-team playoff.
Yeah, I think so too.
I do.
Where did that just go?
I don't know where your link went.
Okay, where did it just pop up to? I'm just going to open it up again. Hold on, y'all.
Take your time.
There we go. All right. Top 25. I'm going to run through this real quick. Okay.
All right.
Top 10. We're going to go Georgia, OSU, Oregon, Texas, Alabama, Ole Miss, Notre Dame, Penn State, Michigan, Florida State.
Not no more.
No, that is actually still with that record right now. Well, I guess it hasn't just been updated yet. But
no, yeah, for sure. No way.
They do have 0-1 next to their thing, though. After that, you've got Missouri, Utah, LSU, Clemson, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Kansas State, Miami, Texas A&M, Arizona, Kansas, USC, NC State, Iowa.
Wow.
Some great teams, and I love this because we have such a different outlook of what the season can be because this is the first season of a 12-team playoff.
It is indeed.
This could be really interesting getting towards the end of the year because you can lose more than one game depending on what your record is and maybe sneak into that top 12 depending on where your conference is.
Oh, you can very, very easily be 10-3, 10-2, 9-3, and sneak into that playoff.
Absolutely,
100%.
Especially if you're coming from an SEC or the Big Ten.
Bro, you can definitely be 10-2.
So when I look at teams
there.
where, and I might have mentioned this down here, might have not.
This makes like that Ohio State Michigan game almost like not matter as much to me though. Like not matter as much, but like if they're number 3 and 4, number 2 and 3 in the country, and they play a tight game and they both lose, like they're going to the playoff. Well,
that actually gives us there can be a possibility that you play each other in a national championship now, right? Depending on where the standings
brackets are. And how they've or you're going to play in the playoffs.
You're going to play in the playoffs. It's not just like you won't see each other again. Like you'll play the last game. You won't play in the Big Ten championship against each other. Well, no, I guess you still could, couldn't you?
No,
you can't.
They're on the same side.
There is no sides anymore. It's the top 2 teams. The sides went away last year.
It's just the top 2 teams?
Correct.
They could play 3 times?
Correct.
They could play the last game of the season.
If they go into the last game of the season
undefeated
and they're still the best 2 teams, records-wise, they could still play in the Big Ten championship.
When's USC and all them foods coming over?
They're here. They're now.
Wow. This shit. He said they're here, they're now. Say less.
I've got a couple little things here. Rise to the occasion, failed expectations.
All right.
Ohio State, had to put them on there. Ryan Day's hot seat. And again, they're on paper really good. But OSU has spent $20 million on this roster. If Ryan Day loses to Michigan and doesn't finish in the top 4, I can see this being a fireable offense.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I 100%.
I hope so. I will say this, as a huge OSU fan, over here to my left, he's never been huge on Ryan Day.
Nope.
He's a little off to us.
Thank you. You know me, bro. I'm a No State fan, but I'm a realist, and I've never been a Ryan Day fan. I think he got handed the keys. It's like a criminal handed the keys to a criminal. It's like I'm just not. It's like You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't trust either one of them. Like,
No.
I don't trust either one of
humans.
them. As human beings.
As human beings.
I think Urban handed the key to like a little bit less slimier Urban.
Yeah.
And he's not an Ohio State guy, and I really truly want an Ohio State guy. So I don't really give a shit. And I mean, if you go out there, you win the championship great. This year, great. You spent $20 million on it, so you should. So it's like you paid for one. And I know that like most teams over years, whatever, they pay for championships, but like this is like a Yankees paid for one. Like you really are paying for your job and your livelihood and your respect as a coach because you keep fucking up. And if you fuck around and lose again this year, people are gonna, know you for the man that you are, the fraud that you really are.
Correct.
So that's my perspective. Get the hell out of here.
I've got Florida as another team we need to really look at, and I put Florida on here because to me, Florida is one of those teams that should be
better. Like you should be way better than this. Like what are we talking about?
Yeah,
no doubt.
Bill Napier hot seat. He's 11-14 in his first two campaigns. Obviously not the best start.
No.
Schedule is backloaded with national title contending teams: Georgia, Texas, LSU, Ole Miss, Florida State.
You're losing 3 of those 5.
Looks like another lackluster season coming to Florida, and I don't really know what the fix is for
nobody wants to go to Florida.
That's it. It's really strange, and that used to be a beacon of talent.
You know who fucked that up? Urban Meyer.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, what's his boy that played Anthony Hernandez?
Who played for
Urban
Meyer.
Is that his name? Anthony Hernandez? No.
Aaron.
Anthony. The same thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Tomato.
He Hispanic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tony.
Yeah. Whatever. Sleeper teams.
Well, he was Hispanic.
Correct. No longer. Yeah, no longer. Sleeper teams. I have Penn State. Penn State, why I put this is...
Because of the 12-team playoff?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's it. That's the reason.
They can go 9-3, 10-2. Okay, you're right. You're right.
Now they have this exactly. Now that the team's moved to 12... Now that it's moved to a 12-team dogfight, losing one or two games could help Penn State sneak into the back of the playoffs and make some noise.
It's true. That Iowa, Penn State...
Because nobody wants to go into that stadium during the playoffs...
Playoff games were at home?
I don't know that they do. We need to look that up. The 12 team, will they go to neutral sites? I don't know. Many?
I think they got
that many?
You can't play them games at the crib, cuz.
That's a lot of neutral sites.
Aren't they basically just bowl games?
Is that what they're doing?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't y'all love how prepared we be?
We don't look shit up. We talk it out. We talk shit out. First of all,
we don't look it up.
No,
we talk shit out.
Like, we talk shit out. We'll look it up after the show.
We may look it up during the show.
Yeah, I'll look it up here in a second while he's talking.
He said, we don't look shit up. we talk it out. That's about to be our new slogan.
Absolutely.
317 Sports Project with Penn Pops. We don't look shit up. We talk it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
He's right. All right.
Talk shit out. This is like barbershop.
Carry on.
You talk shit out.
Hey, what's up that playoff, cuz? In the home games?
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, they can be a dangerous team if they get into that 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th spot.
Because you're playing, the 5 seed? Because the first 4 have a bye. That I do know. So that 12-5 matchup, like... Kansas State, if they don't want nothing to do with...
in those top 4, you're like, shit, I thought we got rid of Penn State.
You feel me? For sure. Yeah.
Like, that could be that. I also have Missouri Tigers. Offense with is potent and to be led by sophomore tight end Brett Norfleet. 6'7", 235, and will be a tough matchup for opposing defenses.
Right.
Let's not forget they have wide receivers Luther Burden III and Theo Weiss.
Yep.
That is a really great...
Who's throwing them the rock?
I don't remember.
Okay.
That is also
matters.
One of those
that
things.
definitely matters.
We'll talk it out.
For sure. We'll talk it out. I'm not mad. For sure.
But they had a potent offense last year. It's not. I know they have the same quarterback. I just don't remember.
They do have the same quarterback. Okay. We're good.
They do have the same quarterback. I could be making that up too. I don't know.
Could be. We'll talk shit out.
We'll talk shit out though. But that is a team again. Now that it is a 12-team playoff, that's an SEC team that you just never know.
For sure. That's fair.
Opening weekend matchups.
Let's get it.
Clemson, number 14 at Georgia, number 1. That'd be great. Possibly. Clemson. We'll see.
I just don't know. I don't know anything about football teams right now.
Yeah. Notre Dame, number 7 versus Texas A&M, 20. That will be a good game. USC 23 at LSU 13. Another good matchup.
Okay. These are all great games on paper. You don't know who's going to come out and play well week one. I mean, all these rankings and stuff to me don't mean a darn thing right now. But on paper, these should be 3 fire-ass football games. 12-team playoff prediction. What you got, cuz?
I'll let you go.
All right. Who in the back half of the top 25 do we think can sneak into the 12-team playoff? Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
For me personally, I would have to go with Texas A&M in this question, looking at the top 25 and looking at the back, 10 or so. They have 4 ranked games this season, of which every single one of them is at the crib. And the first two, or the 2 of those games are the first game of the season and the very last game of the season. And then the other 2, they've got LSU and Mizzou at home, in which neither are amazing teams to me. So they don't play Alabama this year. A&M does not play Alabama this year. And I think having all 4 of those games at the crib, bro, you win 9 or 10 of those football games, and you could be a very battle-tested, dangerous team going into the playoffs. So I go with Texas A&M.
Okay.
What you think?
I'm going to go Miami.
That's a good pick.
Miami has they're starting at ranked 19 coming into the season.
They got a lot to prove.
They have a lot to prove. They had some great defensive transfers that came in. Yep. Their offense is pretty potent. On paper, they have one of the top ranked offenses going into the season. Now, the only issue is strength of schedule to me. When you go, I'm going to kind of just list. We got Georgia Tech, who they just beat Florida State. Boston College, Cal, Clemson, Duke, Louisville.
I don't hear anything.
Well, hold on. That's not even their schedule. That's weird. That's
his dude was reading the Temple Owl football schedule.
Hold on. No, it's literally reading off who was in the ACC. I'm like, wait, this makes no sense. This is not at all what their schedule is.
We'll get back in the groove, guys.
Right,
it's been 2 months.
Wrong page. All right, let's go. This weekend they open up at Florida. We got Florida A&M, Ball State, South Florida, Virginia Tech, California, Louisville. Both of those are at California and Louisville. They got Florida State at home, Duke at home, Georgia Tech there, Wake Forest, Syracuse there.
That's a horrible schedule.
It's not that strong of a schedule.
And if you get into the playoffs, you have not played anybody.
That's my only thing. Are they
sure.
going to be tested enough to actually be ready for playoff football? Would be my biggest concern. USC is going to be, and they don't even play UNC during the season.
They play Duke. Who can play football? Right.
So it's like UNC, they maybe play there because UNC is going to be a decently tough team again. They usually are, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
For sure.
They play them in the ACC championship, probably depending on how the other stuff falls.
Isn't Clemson ACC still right?
Yeah.
All right. You just don't really care. You think
Clemson's. I'm not too bought in.
You think they're done.
Clemson.
All right. Debo had his Debo.
Yeah,
all
like
right.
they always talk about Clemson being something special, and then the last few years they've been kind of.
I mean, you're right.
But yeah, I'm gonna say Miami as long as they come out just ready to play. Like with this schedule. You better lose one game.
And then if you do that, you're definitely getting in.
Correct.
You'll be a 5-6 seed.
Correct.
For sure.
Correct.
No doubt.
But I'll say with their offense, I like Miami's chances to be on the back half of the playoffs to make some noise.
Texas A&M wins 10 games. That's what I say. Top of the key. NFL. Teams to watch. I like this list, bro. I'm going to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
The Bengals. He said Joe Burrow is healthy and stronger than ever, according to him. I see him being ready to make a bounce back after being injured. You co-sign that? That's what you feel that? Yeah. He is looking real strong.
He looks strong.
That dude is looking real strong. Packers, Jordan Poole. Is that his name?
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. Who's Jordan Poole?
Jordan Poole is the dude that got punched by Draymond Green. You like how I didn't say the basketball player on Washington Wizards. I said the guy that got punched by Draymond Green.
I saw the video as soon as you said it. He got good nighted. Jordan Love put everyone on notice last year that he is taking steps forward to being the next QB up, and you're not wrong. Pops does not see him dropping off, but getting even better after the success they had in games last year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the Packers are going to be dangerous. I think Jordan Love's going to continue to thrive.
So you
in
think
that
it's
division.
either theirs or Detroit's conference to win?
Correct.
We'll talk about that, but that's what you
Correct.
think?
It's going to go one of those two. Detroit lost. Jahmyr Gibbs got injured. That's going to be a big loss for them. They're going to be potent offense, but we'll see what their defense does. I think the Packers,
they got their number.
They played better than they should have last year with how young the team is, which means they're going to be ready to keep doing.
I mean, they're going to at least split with Detroit.
Exactly.
You know, for sure.
Yeah.
Bears, love him or hate him, Caleb Williams will draw attention, whether it's off the field questions or his dynamics playing on the field. The Bears will be the team everyone will tune in to watch. No shit. All right, bro.
Yeah, I think Caleb Williams, right? I think you're going to... Is he wearing nail polish? Is he carrying a purse? Is he crying on the sidelines? Or
is he dropping dimes?
Correct. Either way, people are going to see what's going on with the Bears just because of who Caleb Williams is. That's what he brings to the Bears.
The Buccaneers, culture is contagious. Baker coming and proving to people he wasn't the issue in Cleveland is exactly the type of QB Tampa needs. Wow. All right. I co-sign that.
I think even now, after as well as he played last year, after having that 1 year in Carolina that it just didn't work out.
Yep. They still don't trust him.
They don't. I think Baker came in and he does exactly what he does. He comes in, he's a little bit better than a Gardner Minshew to me with a little bit more attitude, right? And he can be a starter in the league. He proved that. I think he's the attitude that you want on the sidelines. We'll get into tussles. We'll talk trash. We'll get into people's faces.
He'll say the shit to teammates. He'll say the tough shit to teammates.
Exactly.
For sure.
I think that Baker is that kind of culture guy that you need. While he can still have a really nice arm, can use his feet a little bit, and I still think that they'll win 10, 11 games. I think they won 10 last year. I think that they're going to do that. And
that can win you the conference fucking around with that.
Yeah, I think that they're going to be a really good team.
The Dallas Cowboys. This is not for reasons that we think. As always, the Cowboys come into the season expecting greatness, and Pops does not just see it happening. Yes, they did extend CeeDee Lamb at the buzzer with a 4-year, $136 million extension with $100 million guaranteed, but we have seen this before, especially from those fools, and Pops does not buy it.
I'm selling on the Cowboys. Cowboys are going to be...
Hallelujah, sweet Jesus.
Selling on the Cowboys. Cowboys are going to be that same 9 to 11 win team, maybe lose the first playoff game. They're going to be an average with high expectation team.
Until Jerry Jones dies.
That's it.
That's just what it is. The karma of life for them. Teams to drop and failed expectations.
Yes.
So the Cowboys are in there. We're just talking. They're going to be talked about as they drop. So that was a nice segue. Teams to drop with failed expectations. Texas, huh? You see that sophomore slump with the Texans? Wow, CJ Stroud dropping off.
And I say this, dropping off, but he had such a dynamic rookie year. I don't see the drop-off going, he's going to throw more picks than he has touchdowns. Texans are going to still be a team that nobody wants to really necessarily play. I just don't think that they're going to be as dynamic as they were. I think they take a year, figure out how he throws the ball, how he's in the pocket. He will have a little bit more pressure than he did last year.
You think Stephon Diggs will help? They're saying phenomenal things about him in the locker room, bro. They're saying he's a team guy. They're saying he's great in the wide receiver room. They're saying he's showing that he wasn't the problem in Buffalo, speaking of not being the problem.
He says that a lot. I think Stephon Diggs...
He said, I don't trust that nigga.
I don't. I think that he can be cancerous if he doesn't get his way, and I hope that doesn't mess with CJ Stroud.
Would you like that in Minnesota?
Yeah.
So that's him.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
He did that with, who's Minnesota's quarterback?
Who's the white guy?
Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
He did that with Kirk Cousins. He went over to Buffalo, was doing the same thing, very dramatic.
Maybe it's white quarterbacks. Maybe he'll chill with CJ.
What's interesting is that he's the third receiver. I just had a live draft. He doesn't go until like the 7th round of the live draft.
Tank. They got Tank down there.
Nico Collins,
Tank Dell, and Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're like option 2.5 for sure.
Correct. So like you've gone from that to
humility. Is this OBJ in Baltimore type
That's what
shit?
it feels like. That's what it feels like. It really does. So yeah, I just don't like. I don't know that if they're going to continue. It's not going to be him that creates the. Hey,
It's already created.
right.
You better just come in here.
Don't ruin it.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. The Chargers. First year for your boy Jimbo Harbaugh at the helm will be spotty at best, you say. It will take them a year to get acclimated. They can't take too much time because now people are asking if Herbert
This
is
is going to be one of
buster.
those catch-22 situations because of the time frame that Jim has come in. This is already Herbert's fifth
I'm
year.
going to say fifth or sixth.
Fifth year. People are already questioning who he is as a quarterback and his decision making. He did not have the few plays that he played in the preseason. He made some really bad decisions, stuff that he didn't do it. Now, Jim is great with quarterbacks. Let's not act like he's not. He is great with quarterbacks.
He's a whisperer.
Yeah. That doesn't just happen overnight. So
He's not wrong. He's not
will
wrong.
ownership give them the time together to keep growing? That'll be the thing. The other thing about it that might be on their side is who else would they go get?
And who wants Justin right now?
Correct.
That's also a question.
Right.
You know, I mean, they might be married just because they need to be married for a little while. The Vikings. Pops is excited to watch them because JJ looked really good in the preseason. You're not wrong. Sadly, he tore his meniscus and will be out for the year. Whatever expectations are now a little less due to this injury. But the bright side is the fans can actually just like sit back, relax, and enjoy some football because they know, kind of like our coach last year, like take a look.
Exactly what I was thinking.
If this kind of stuff happens, you know what I mean? Now you get to see some other players step up. You get to see some backup roles. You get to see how good the defense is going to be, how good the wide receivers are going to be now that their number one guy isn't playing, what their attitudes are like. And this is how you continue to build in the locker room. And hopefully JJ will come in next season and step right in there as a leader while getting to sit back and watch some football and take some note this year as well. So we just experienced that with our dog. Who is coming out of each division, my bro? What you got?
Let's go AFC down the line.
This doesn't ever change. I
No.
mean, this doesn't ever change for us.
Obviously,
This is-
AFC East, I'm going to choose Miami or Buffalo. I'm probably going to take Tua
Miami.
is healthy.
Miami's
I'm taking
about to ball
I think
out.
Miami's going
about to ball out.
They're going to beat Buffalo out of the division this year.
For sure. Buffalo's in trouble, I think.
We'll see what the Jets do with Aaron being healthy, but I don't see it. New England's culture is about to start switching too. This is going to be a tougher division than people actually think. Like, it's going to be a competitive division. Aaron Rodgers will still be Aaron Rodgers. That just is what it is.
Who do you think wins that division? Who'd you say?
Miami.
Oh, okay, Jets are over there. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, Buffalo,
all right.
Miami, New England, New York Jets. That's going to be a tough
Who's
division.
New England's quarterback? It's not Who's New England's
No,
quarterback?
they just announced Drake May. Who was a rookie? He was drafted third overall.
Yep.
That dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Him.
Me and name still
For
hasn't
sure.
changed.
It'll never change.
AFC North, Baltimore. We got Baltimore and Cincinnati. We got Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. It's not going to be Pittsburgh this year. Cleveland's defense is great. We'll see what their offense does with happy ending.
WOW, not the happy ending. I got Miami depending upon how Aaron Rodgers' health is. If Aaron Rodgers is healthy for 17 games, I think they win the conference. I have Baltimore.
Yeah,
For
Baltimore.
sure.
AFC South's going to be interesting. Houston, Indianapolis, Jacksonville, Tennessee.
Again, I have Houston depending upon how AR5's health.
Okay, like
Yep.
it. I think I have to go with the same thing.
Yep.
It's theirs to lose.
100%.
AFC West, Denver, Kansas City, Las Vegas, LA Chargers.
Stop it.
Kansas City, that's just a dumb
This
thing.
isn't even a conversation.
NFC East, Dallas, New York Giants, Philadelphia, Washington. Probably Philly.
Dallas might win the conference. They just won't do shit in the playoffs.
Yeah, Philly had a down year. They had a
Jason
great
Kelsey's
start.
gone, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, Philly had a
they're
down
gonna
year.
feel that.
Yeah. North, Chicago, Detroit, Green Bay, Minnesota. We just talked about this between Detroit and Green Bay. What do you think?
Jalen Hurts may very well have more to prove than any football player in the NFL this year.
Okay.
Who has more to prove from a Yeah, who has more to prove than Jalen Hurts?
I mean, he already got his extension, so
it's not about the money. It's about the play on the field. Like, who do you think has more to prove this year from the quarterback position than Jalen Hurts?
Dak Prescott?
Are you the guy? But they know that he's not the guy for the future.
Do they?
Know that Dak Prescott's not the guy for the future?
Do they?
They are fully aware that Dak Prescott.
Jerry Jones, senile Jerry Jones knows.
Yes, I don't think he'll say that publicly, but does he know? Yes.
But he hasn't done anything about it.
Because he can't.
Then why did he give him the money?
Because he's prideful.
So he's stupid.
Has that?
We're just talking it out. Hold on. Give us a second. We're just talking it out.
We forgot y'all were even here.
My bad.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
Yes, I think Jalen Hurts probably has a great deal to prove this year. I really do.
Yeah, I mean,
if he has another year like he had last year, they're gonna start asking a lot of questions about Jalen Hurts.
What about Russell Wilson?
They know he's done. Like we're talking. These are two people. He's Russell Wilson is a wrap. Like, he's made $1 million this year. Like, that's not like, you're not considered anything that someone would consider. If you don't play well, you're really gonna fuck up our franchise. Like, if Jalen Hurts does what he did last year for another season or two, they're gonna start asking, holy shit, what are we gonna
mistake?
Exactly.
I got you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do we already do North? No. Chicago, Detroit, Green Bay, Minnesota. We just kind of talked about this.
I'm going Green Bay.
I think I'm going Green Bay.
I
think I'm going Green Bay to come out of it.
2 years in a row.
I don't. NFC,
but they may do some damage in the playoffs.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
NFC South: Atlanta, Carolina, New Orleans, Tampa.
This is literally I don't care.
I
was just about to say.
What a weird.
This is the literal I could care less division.
Tampa. Yeah. All right.
It's pretty down there.
Let's keep that moving.
Let's keep that moving.
We got the West: Arizona, LA Rams, San Francisco, Seattle. San Fran.
I say Seattle. Oh no, San Fran. It's not like, what are we talking about? Yeah, San Fran. What are we talking about?
Like, what did you find out about Seattle? I don't know. Who went to Seattle? Yeah.
That's that. That's just
cool.
That's just that to me. What's next?
Wingshot. MLB standings.
Oh, okay, let's breeze through this real quick.
Yeah, let's talk about this. Let's first talk. I'm going to bring this up, but I'll go back to this sheet here. Race to the top. Why won't this open? Why is that being a little bitch?
Stop being a little bitch.
There we go. Race to the top record right now. American League, National League. American League, we got the Yankees at 77-54.
Hate them.
Orioles at the 76-56. Guardians at 75-56.
Okay, Cleveland.
Not bad.
I see you.
National League, we got the Dodgers at 78-53. Phillies at 76-54. That could be changing right now. Brewers 75-55.
A lot of good baseball being played.
A lot of good baseball being played right now. Standings, here we go. Redirecting you. We'll redirect it open.
That's not doing that. That's taking a long time. There you go.
Ready.
Ready.
Right now, if this were to end, I'm kind of looking at, well, I'll look at our National League because Dodgers fan, Phillies fan.
Duh.
That's going to be an interesting race there. We've got how many more games?
Probably 30-ish.
30 games left.
30-ish. 27 to 30.
That's going to be a close race.
Every game matters.
Every game matters.
Every game matters.
Now, that kind of leads me into who's getting healthy and hot at the right time.
Ooh, good segue.
I have the Dodgers right now. Record 78-53. Getting their players back at the back end of the season has been huge. Mookie with his wrist injury. Freddie Freeman had to deal with his son who has some health issues, was in the hospital. Max Muncy is now healthy, just came off of injured reserve last week. There are 20-11, 20-10, 21-10, something like that.
They're getting fucking hot at the right time, people.
Correct.
And it's a problem. It's a serious problem.
I think like last year, they're probably going to end up with about 92-ish wins. Same with the Phillies. They'll both be about between 90 and 95 wins for the rest of the year. So that's going to be a really, Dodgers looking good. Brewers. Right now, 75-55. Bryce Terang has 37 stolen bases. He's been really a reason that they've been competitive in every game, has been a menace on the field, and Brewers look to be back to their winning ways. Back when, wasn't that? Nope. Another team. Never mind.
Nope.
So Brewers are playing hot. They're good. Yankees, hate even saying it. 7-8-54. Aaron Judge is on base to get another 60 home runs for a second time.
Cheater.
We'll see.
Derek Cheater. Aaron,
see what you did there.
See what I did there?
He played on the Yankees.
For sure. Yeah.
Who needs to splash some water in their face?
Get at 'em.
Phillies. They are 14-20 since the All-Star break.
This disappoints me as a Phillies fan. It does.
Luckily, they played so damn well in the beginning of the year, as we just talked about. They are one game back of the Dodgers for the best record in the NL.
That's crazy.
You are 14-20.
That's crazy.
You still have
and you're
76 wins.
That's crazy, dog. That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
Get it together, yo. Got about 30 games left. Shit's about to get down. Corner shot. Olympic recap. We good on time?
Yeah.
Medal count. USA takes the medal count with 125 of them. 40 gold, 44 silver, 21 bronze. China finishes with 40 as well, but we took the top spot because the total medals in were, I won't say we're better, but we were better. Simone Biles. I'm scared to say we're better. I'm scared.
Man. I almost just shut us down.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
That's just not even cool. They're always listening. They're always listening. Simone Biles, as you said, still the queen. Gold in all around, gold in vault, gold in team, silver in floor exercise. Has a total of 11 medals, 7 gold, 2 silver, 2 bronze. Sprained her foot.
Her foot?
She sprained her foot, did she? She sprained her foot and still kicked ass. Yeah.
Damn, sprained her foot.
Sprained her foot and still kicked ass. Did you see old girl Michaela talking shit about him? Yeah. What'd you think about that?
Bitch. Jealous bitch.
Jealous bitch.
Jealous bitch.
Like dead ass jealous bitch.
Jealous bitch.
And then after Simone and them got petty back, you did what?
Didn't she like block him and shit?
No, she was like, "Oh my God, your people are harassing me. Call them off, Simone."
I work with somebody like that.
Simone said, "Mind your business, jealous bitch. We out here." USWNT women's soccer takes the gold, first time in 12 years, passing the torch. There's a new generation. 8 players made their Olympic debut: Mallory Swanson, Sophia Smith, Trinity Rodman. They are clearly the future. And I gotta say, bro, the USWNT, they're looking very brown skinned out there.
They do.
They're looking brown skinned
and
fast.
They are.
Like yo, there are brown
this
people
is like one
everywhere.
Of those things where it's like we're starting to leak into other sport.
Like,
God damn it.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Go on with another fucking gold medal. Congratulations, USWNT. Track and field, speaking of fast black people, 34 medals in total. 23 more than the second place Kenya team, who had 11. 14 gold. Big up to
Kenya's fast.
Kenya's fast. But they're long distance fast.
I feel like if they were to stand on the water in Kenya, like around, does Kenya have any water?
I'm not doing this.
If they were to start pedaling their
Does
feet.
Kenya have any water?
I mean, is it surrounded by water?
There's no water in
like,
Kenya.
where is it in Africa?
Bro, don't do this to black people on camera. Don't do this. People are gonna take our card. Don't start doing this, bro.
I'm not from Africa. Well, am I supposed to know where all of the countries in Africa are at? And I'm biracial. Like, you got to give me some just peace. Like, I don't go like, oh, is that by the Congo? I don't know. Like, what do you want me to say?
He said, just because I'm black, I'm supposed to know every country on the continent?
I moved to Dublin,
fair.
Ohio when I was 4.5. What the fuck am I supposed to know about where Kenya is? I don't know. I don't know where all of the states are. like I don't know.
Told you we back. I told y'all we are all the way back.
You're like Mark, Missouri. That's not be like
yo, I can't lie. If it was a blank 48 states and there wasn't like
I could give you an area
and the names weren't like on all of them, you're like, what is this? I would miss a lot.
I'd miss a lot.
I would miss a lot. Like for sure, I'd miss a lot.
Yeah, I'd be in the vicinity. Like I could tell you what's north, south,
East Coast. I got that on lockdown.
East Coast is fine.
East
when
Coast,
you get in the middle of the country,
in the middle of the country, and everything starts looking big and
the
blocky.
North Dakotas and South Dakotas and shit.
They all start looking the same. I don't know. I
can
go
give
there.
you Louisiana because it looks weird
For sure, and it like backs up to the other one. Yeah.
That's all I can give you.
You're not wrong. Track and field. Kenyans are fast. 34 medals, 23 more than second place Kenya. Kenya's fast. 14 gold. What about the water though? If they splash their feet, then what?
We're not going to even talk about it.
Okay. What about their feet? Cause you say they got flappers? They got.
Nah, it's weird.
Okay, I just wanted
intrusive thoughts.
Okay, keep that there.
Yeah.
Big ups to Gabby Thomas, 200 winner. Sydney McLaughlin, 400 meter hurdles. Tara Davis, long jump, women's relay 4x1 and 4x4, men's as well. Cole Hocker in the 1500. Quincy Hall, 400 meters, random down. Noah Lyles won the 100. Didn't get that double, huh? Didn't get that double in the 200. You see that?
Yeah, he got the COVID, didn't he?
Did he really get the COVID?
Yeah.
Okay, he really had the COVID?
Yeah.
All right. And the person, as much asthma and problems that he has, that's the fact that he even ran that race was crazy then, quite truthfully. 11 silver medals. Sha'Carri, congratulations to you getting your first medal ever in the Olympics. Before the 4x1 relay, you got the gold in that, but you also got the silver in the open 100. Anna Cockrell, second place in the 400 hurdles. And Kenny Bednarik got second place in the 200, which they did not see coming, but he did that. 9 bronzes. We won't talk about all of them, but 9 bronzes. Noah Lyles, Fred Curley, Melissa Jefferson, Brittany Brown. They're showing out, bro. They're showing out. Would you go to the Olympics?
Yeah, like when it's in the U.S.
Would you go?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's an expensive ass ticket.
Yeah.
And I found out that like you buy stuff so in advance, and then when the tickets are there, you don't even really know what you're getting. You just like buy a basketball. So 2.5 years in advance, you just buy a basketball
like an
slot.
Basketball?
No, you buy like you're so stupid. You buy your slot for basketball. But it
Oh,
doesn't
gotcha.
say you get to watch the USA play. You may watch like Croatia versus Serbia. So you have no idea what you're getting. You just get a package to a bunch of shit, and then you get to kind of pick and choose what you're going to go to. You can like sell your shit if you want. It's crazy how they do it. Where we at? USA basketball, gold medals, bro. Again, both men's and women's. Big up to Steph Curry, put on the show those last 2 games. LeBron wins the MVP of the Olympics. I'm gonna say that again. I'm gonna say this one more time. LeBron James, 39-year-old ass, was the MVP of the Olympics. I'm just saying.
All right.
Don't even get me started on that dude. He's the best ever. And what do you do when you're a team or you're a coach and you're planning for this basketball squad and you got LeBron James running point guard with Steph Curry and KD on the wings?
Good effort.
You lose.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You lose.
That's it.
You lose bad. Women's basketball team, 8 gold medals. I'm going to put that into perspective. They've won 8 straight gold medals. We're talking about 1996. I was 16. You were 9. Gas was $1.23. Macarena was the number 1 song, and Independence Day was number 1 at the box office.
Great movie.
That's the last time. They've been winning gold medals in the Olympics for that long.
Welcome to Earth.
Around the World is wrapped up, y'all. We're going to take another break, and then we're going to get into some Naptown news. Talk about their fever. Talk about this Colts upcoming schedule. Break down the fine print right quick and get the hell out of Dodge on the season opener. We back. See you soon.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Welcome back to the 317 Sports Project, also presented by Clean Kicks, Columbus, Ohio's #1 premium sneaker treatment shoe cleaning service. Cleaning Kicks, painting kicks, doing ISO restoration, and a bunch of other services. Also, the Shoebox, which is Clean Kicks on Wheels, is officially on the streets, meaning we offer pickup and drop-offs, along with the ability to pull up and be the event, or be at any event and be the life of the party. Premium sneaker treatment for premium sneakerheads. Do yourselves a favor and give us a follow on Instagram at cleankicks.614. I feel like I need to make sure we're recording. I feel like I need to make sure. You gonna do that? Okay, you do that. I'm gonna do this. Moving on, Naptown news, baby. And we're going to kick it off and talk about the Indiana Fever. We Gucci? Hell yeah. Fever rising and the buzz is real. Caitlin effect. The Indiana Fever lead the league in attendance, both home and away. As of August 14th, they are 265% increase in attendance at home games.
That's higher.
That's
higher than it was. That is growth.
That's good math, Pops. Yeah. That's good math. Yeah. At that time, 8 of their 11 home games were sellouts. They've had 2 more home games since then. I'm sure they sold out as well. 4 home games have set single-season records for sales at the Gamebridge Team Shop. June 23rd, their game versus the Chicago Sky set a record for the most viewed game in 23 years, 2.3 million viewers, which peaked at 3.3 million viewers. Everybody got the Fever, and not even really that good yet. Season update. They are officially 14-16, my brother. 2 games under 500. They are averaging 82 points per game, which is 7th in the WNBA. This is their most wins since 2016. Can we clap it up for them? Let's clap it up for them.
Nope.
Not the right one.
That's not the right one.
Clap it up for them. Big ups to you, young ladies. You are 8-5 at the crib. You are 6-11 on the road. And we're just going to break this down right quick. You went 1-8 in May, 7-4 in June, 3-3 in July, and you are 3-1 this month. So big ups to you. 13-27 last year, as we said. We stated we would like to see them win 18 to 20 games this year. That's what we said. They got about 10 games to go, and that would be a success. They are currently in 7th place. How you feel about them right now?
After the slow start of the season, way to turn it around.
Started off 1-8, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a lot going on, though. They had a lot going on. Dear Christy Sides, this doesn't even hurt to do this. I'm very proud to do this for you. Dear Christy Sides, we owe you an apology. The start of the season was mad rough, and I got scared. I'm not going to lie. We thought you were in over your head, and you have proven to be able to coach this group of young ladies. You've proven to know your stuff. Caitlin and Aaliyah are better connected. That pick and roll will be a problem as it continues to develop. Role players are absolutely hooping and bought in. Big ups to Lexi Hole on the defensive end and hitting that jump shot. You've proven to be right for the job. I mean, do you co-sign that statement?
Co-sign.
Yeah, you proven to be right for the job. Season stat leaders, Caitlin Clark averaging 18 points, 8.3 assists per game, but she's also averaging 4.8 turnovers. She leads the league in assists.
I'll give her 2 to 3 turnovers that are actually hers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For sure.
Okay. All right.
You know, because she does take chances on passes, but I do see the girls that are just not quite there to catch it and don't know how to hold the ball.
You know what, bro? All right. So stay ready.
I'll take 1.5 to 2 of those away from her.
So you say 8.3 assists and 3 turnovers?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not all the way mad at that.
Yeah.
Leads the league in assists and turnovers. She's a rookie who has the ball in her hands all the damn time, so that makes sense for now. 21 games with 15 points and 15 assists, most by any player in WNBA history. So she's been setting records. I'm not even going to sit here and bore you with all the records she set this year. Kelsey Mitchell, who I have to say is probably my favorite player on the team. I just want to put that out there.
Phenomenal.
Absolute beast. Perfect combo guard with Caitlin. Quick, phenomenal ball handler and shooter. Scores on all 3 levels. She is absolutely special. Young lady is busted for 29 points yesterday. Lefty is a problem. Aaliyah Boston averaging 14 points, 9 rebounds. It's taken her a while to get acclimated, but she's figuring it out, y'all. She's finding ways to stay involved even when she's not scoring too much. The last 3 games, she had 15 rebounds, and 9 rebounds. And 3 games ago now, she had 8 assists. So her overall game is improving, and that is going to continue to be a problem for the WNBA moving forward. An honorable mention, we got to give some love to our girl, Alyssa Smith, who has averaging 11 points and 7.6 rebounds. So even in the midst of the Kelsey Mitchells and the Caitlin Clarks and the Aaliyah Bostons, this young lady who was probably number 2 or number 3 go-to player is still finding ways to get shit done as a much lesser role. And big ups to Femi as well, who's averaging 8.1 points and 5.5 rebounds. I think that they might mess around and end up with 19 to 20 wins And that is going to catapult them to great success for the next few seasons moving forward. Yeah, dog. Indianapolis Colts. It's go time, Pops. It's go time. What is your energy level? This isn't even in here. What is your energy level? Excited, not excited, somewhat indifferent right now? Where are you at on the Indianapolis Colts in this upcoming season? Because we haven't talked about it much. We've not talked about Colts very much at all.
Of course, I'm excited. I don't like that they didn't really address the secondary as much as they should have.
Didn't do a damn thing.
Didn't do a damn thing.
They did not.
Now, with the roster cuts that they just did today, there's some stuff out there.
There's some space.
So obviously, depending on where they are with
did
waiver
they wait
claims,
too long?
I think so.
All right,
I think
fair.
so a little bit.
Yeah.
There might be a little bit slow start just because of some excitement and, AR kind of getting back out there. There'll be a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, a lot of nervous.
A lot of disappointment.
I
think people's expectations are too high.
Little too high going into really his first year in the NFL.
Exactly.
He only played 4 games, right? 3.5?
Maybe.
Yeah. So I think it's one of those where there's going to be some negative talk around the team for sure, and I think we need to be mentally prepared for that and just kind of go, hey, what we get is what we get. Now, they won 10 games with Gardner Minshew last year.
Oh, shit.
We should minimally be hoping to get 9 or 10 games this year. Minimally.
9 or 10 games this year.
Minimally. That's with me out looking at the schedule.
You know how much shit people will talk if they win fewer games than they did last year with Gardner Minshew?
I'm being realistic.
I know you are, but yeah, I'm just saying, do you know how much shit they're going to talk if we don't win like 12 games?
No, I understand.
Okay.
But you can't win 7 either.
You definitely can't win 7.
Now, great thing about this is you have a wonderful coaching staff. I love our staff that we've created.
I cannot agree more.
I love Shane Steichen. I'm excited for him to be in the second year. I think he's a culture creator.
I don't disagree.
I think Taylor's bought in. Pittman's bought in. We've got some talent. Obviously we'll have Josh Downs kind of come in he's hurt for a couple games, right? Few games. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Which means it gives A.D. Mitchell time to get acclimated, which he's going to be a sleeper guy on the team. I think he's going to have a better season than we really even think.
As long as AR is precise with the rock.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm just talking it out.
Yeah.
Just talking it out.
But yeah, I think that without looking at the schedule and going through what I think of the games, I'm going to go 10 games again.
6.
I'm going to hope for 11, 12, but I'm going to go, hey, at least give me 10.
Just give me 10.
Give me 10.
Does 10 get you in the playoffs?
Close. I mean, we were a half
really
game
close.
out
Close.
close.
All right,
for
so
sure.
here we go. So this is funny. I didn't even put this in. How many games do they need to win for the season to be success for you? You say 10. 10. Do they and can they win the division? Do they win the division and can they win the division? Do they need to win the division?
They don't need to win the division yet.
Okay.
No, I don't think we're at a time where we have to take back the AFC South quite yet.
Okay.
I think CJ Stroud's just honestly more ready to play in the NFL than AR is right now, period.
Okay.
That's just done.
Okay.
I think they have more weapons over on the Texans right now.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
Their defense is a little bit more crisp. Period.
They may have a better overall organization right this moment.
Correct.
They really may. They are
the way they're building more ready
for sure.
Now.
For sure.
So no. Do we need to go win the division? No. Do we need to be able to sneak into the playoffs? I think we're at that point where
7 or 8. Is that what that would be?
What?
You have to be 7 or 8. Are there 8 teams that make it in?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we need to sneak in as one of the AFC wild cards.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Does JT get back to form?
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't out of form last year necessarily. He just didn't play for the first how many games?
Okay. Offensive line and JT look like offensive line and JT.
You've got the biggest things right. You've got Ryan, our center. This is his last year. They did not renew his contract. I think he's playing for a new contract. It's going to be either he'll get renewed after he hopefully stays healthy, and I think that's why they did not extend him.
Yep.
He's back and forth with injuries, and I think he needs to have a full healthy season.
You got to prove it.
And if he doesn't, I think he will retire, not go to another team. He had back and forth with his family, miscarriages, lost kids twice, I believe, lost pregnancy twice, finally have their child after.
He's tired.
He's tired. He's mentally worn out. So I can see, he wants to retire, Colt. Now it's just one of those times, when will he retire?
Beautiful.
He's already been there since 2017, which is crazy to me.
Wow.
2016. Alabama, right?
Wow. Yeah.
So he's already been in the league 8-ish years as a center. That's
everyone's not Jason Kelsey.
Correct.
That's a long run.
That's a long run. So if he doesn't get another year plus a team option, 2 year, you're playing for the rest of your career at this point. So what I say that is he's probably going to play pretty well.
Fair. Gotta ask this tough question. How do you feel about AR5 this season, and what do you expect to see of him from a overall quarterback standpoint?
Decision making has to be great.
What do you expect of him? Do you expect that?
I think it's going to be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he already showed that. I mean, he had his one interception that he had when he came out and talked about that was completely miscommunication between him and the wide receiver.
And you could tell that very easy.
It wasn't I just threw it to that.
No,
it's no. I thought he was running this way,
sure.
and that's what the route was going to be, and that's how he's going to read it. The wide receiver thought the opposite.
That's why we do preseason.
That was lack of just communication between the wide receiver and himself. That wasn't a misthrow.
He went 7 for 8, but the drive before that.
Correct.
Right.
So
Sure.
I think he looked great. I thought his pocket presence was great. I thought his footwork was really great. I think he was looking to pass first, not run first. I think he looked phenomenal on that drive.
Okay.
He's going to make mistakes, so I don't want anybody.
He's basically a rookie.
I don't want anybody to be like, okay, great, we're good. We have a franchise quarterback. He's ready to go. Don't throw no picks. That's going to happen. It just is. I think he looks more accurate than he ever has been. I think he looks strong. I think he looks ready. I think he's ready to do this. He has an attitude to do it. I expect him to be great.
Go Colts, baby. Go Colts. And we'll be there September 8th.
We will.
We'll be in the building for the Colts Texans kickoff game. That's just going to be fire. The fine print. This is wild to me. Are you ready for this, bro? 2024 NBA retirees. Rajon Rondo, Marc Gasol, Gordon Hayward, Blake Griffin, Kemba Walker, Ricky Rubio, Otto Porter Jr. Pops, we old.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting to a point where, cats who I remember being young coming into the NBA are starting to retire. What you looking up?
I wanted to mention this because I saw this.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Who's the best player on this list to you? Let me read these names again while you look that up. Who's the best player on this list? Rondo, Gasol, Mark, Gordon Hayward, Blake Griffin, Kemba Walker, Ricky Rubio, Otto Porter Jr. Who is the best player on that list?
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
Rondo's up there.
Okay.
When you talk about Rondo's prime on the Celtics,
Crazy. Couldn't
one of the
shoot.
Best point guards defensively,
No doubt.
assist wise,
mind, basketball savant, brain. Stop it.
Kemba Walker doesn't get enough flowers to me. I think
crazy.
He was phenomenal.
Marc Gasol is so nasty.
Marc Gasol's really good. I think you just naturally have to give it to Marc Gasol,
right?
On this list,
homie could hoop, cuz
he could pass, he could do everything.
He could hoop, cuz.
I mean, his lineage, right? I mean, Powell was phenomenal. Mark,
I agree.
Who's better, Powell or Mark? Take championships out, talent wise. Who's better, Powell?
Mark.
Right.
Mark.
Right.
No, stop. Mark is giving Powell the business.
Right. Yeah. I completely agree. I'm not saying who had a better career.
I don't think cats understand how good Memphis Grizzlies Marc Gasol. Yo.
And so funny that he got to the Grizzlies because of the Pau Gasol trade.
Bro.
He was drafted by the Lakers, and that was swapped.
Mark is nasty.
So
Mark is nasty.
Take Powell's championships. You have pure talent. Mark's the better player.
Mark is nasty.
Yeah,
for sure. And which one of these players, who on this list is a quote unquote Hall of Famer? Who's going to the Hall?
Rondo is, because he definitely has one championship.
He got one with the Lakers too.
Two championships. So Rondo has 2 championships. Rondo will make it to the what's it called?
The Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Gordon Hayward is not. Blake Griffin is not.
Whew.
Kemba Walker is not.
Whew.
Ricky Rubio, no. Too many injuries. Otto Porter, too many. His knees just gave out. So
is Marc Gasol a Hall of Famer?
That's the one that
He has to be. Stop it.
Yeah.
Like,
sadly doesn't have a ring.
But he very well may not be either. You don't think Blake Griffin is a Hall of Famer? Wow. That's crazy.
No.
He doesn't belong in the same place that Kevin Garnett belongs.
No,
like,
he
just
doesn't lead a team in any statistical category.
Oh, okay.
He didn't win a ring with the Clippers. He went to Detroit and his knees were bad.
You didn't really see his ball. You didn't really see his jump shot till way later.
Exactly. Yeah. Sadly, that didn't get shown until he was already at the decline. So he had that one good year in Detroit where all of a sudden it's like, where did he get this 3-point shot? Where did he get this?
His jumper was
and then
nice.
The next season, his knees were gone.
Yeah.
I remember they got excited when he finally dunked the ball. Like 3/4 through the season for the first time, and it's like, why? How did he stop being able to dunk? Like, what happened?
Carter's still dunking,
right? So I think I don't think Blake will end up being a Hall of Famer.
Wow, that is absolutely insane. Part 2 of this, Angel Reese. Can we give her some love real quick, bro? I know that this is like the year of Caitlin Clark, but I think the Cats are not giving Miss Angel Reese enough love. And I just want to make sure we give her some. 13 points, 13 rebounds per game as a rookie. Fastest player in WNBA history to record 20 double-doubles. 15 games in a row this season she has had double-doubles, and she set a record. 3 straight games, the last 3 games, she had 20-plus rebounds, bro. The young lady isn't advertised. We need to show it and recognize her. She was getting a lot of shit coming out of the draft. Is she too slow? Can she jump? Is she a team player? How's her attitude? Does she care more about being a model than hooping? I mean, people were shitting on some Angel Reese, and all she is showing is she is about that action, boss, and she's been doing this since LSU. I looked it up. This young lady last year played 27 games at LSU, 33 games at LSU, and she had 27 double-doubles. There were 6 games she played all season last year at LSU that she did not have a double-double, and then she came into the WNBA and turned into a flat-out double-double machine. I love you, Angel. And you're thick, and them legs are crazy, crazy. That's all. I just want to give her some love.
Cool.
Thanks, bro.
Going on with the we're old.
Oh, yeah, back to that.
I found a list that said sons of former NFL players who are in the 2024 draft or in the NFL now, right? Marvis Harrison Jr., we know, right? Frank Gore Jr., I feel like he just retired like last year.
He did.
Right? Brendan Rice, Jerry Rice's son.
Jesus.
Luke McCaffrey, Ed McCaffrey's son.
Jesus.
Jeremiah Trotter Jr.
Wow.
Joe Alt, John Alt's son. Chris Jenkins Jr. played for the Jets. That's crazy to me. And there's more. That list didn't show. There's more. Because I found one on Twitter, and I'm like, all of these sons that are in the NFL, and it's like the juniors, and I'm like, I just watched them like 3 years ago.
We old. We're about to watch LeBron James play basketball with his son in the NBA.
Yeah. I heard he's sleeping with his teammates' mom, too.
Yeah, he's sleeping. Yeah, you didn't know LeBron was fucking his teammate's mom? Man, we were on vacation. My mom was on vacation. My mom was on vacation. Shouts to Tej. And we get a message over WhatsApp that was like, what's going on with LeBron? She was over in Germany or Lithuania or somewhere. What's going on with LeBron? Everywhere on the TV, they're talking about the fact that LeBron is cheating on his wife with one of his teammates.
He is sleeping with one of his teammates' moms.
He's sleeping with one of his teammates' mom. And we're like, of course he is, Mom. His son is his teammate. He's smashing his wife. Like, people.
But it's funny that over in Europe, that translation was not there on going correct.
Of course he is. He's definitely smashing one of his teammates'
Has
mom
been for a long time. He actually created his own teammate.
And not like 2K.
No.
He made a Bronny. You know what I'm saying?
He was like, in 20 years.
We're going to play for the Lakers. Let us stop. Hey, y'all. We good. We back.
We're back.
How you feel? You good?
Feel good.
That's up. Well, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. We're about to do this draft this Sunday with some of the homies. 317 Sports Project Year 2. The draft is coming. And then the following week, we'll be in Naptown. Boom. And another episode right after that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's about to start getting good, y'all. We'll see you soon. Episode 1. New season is a wrap. See you in a few days.
Peace.
Holla.
Cause I was like 2 years old, first time I heard a beat drop. Yeah. And by 3 years old, I'm learning how to beatbox. Yeah. 4 or 5 years old when I'm putting on the 45s. Final. Needle to the groove, I'm scratching up the sweet spots. Homie from the East Block, in Naptown where the fiends flock. Skip school all day, mama couldn't keep watch. Fresh fade with the Reeboks. Man, nah, nigga couldn't tell me nothing. I'm so sick in my own lane, preteen pimping all the light skin, red bone loving. Boombox on with the headphones bumping, dreaming to find my niche. Cause I ain't really know back then when I picked up my first notebook and a black pen. That little nigga with a rhyme like this. I wasn't thinking to the days of a dope band, new EPs on a compact disc. Nah, shit, truth be told, I ain't know I could sound like this. For me back then it was all a dream. 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 And this shit right here be the proof dreams do come true. And this shit right here be the proof dreams do come true.